Well, so thank you for your participation today, your interest in the master pallets of Cadis. It's a major feature of our TMS, and today we'll try to find out why. We will discover the master pallet. Indeed, in the agenda, we have the definition of a master pallet, what it is, what do we mean by this in the Cadis ecosystem. We will discuss the benefits and process logic of the master pallets. We have different types of them, 3 types of master pallet, each one answering a different use case that we will discover together. Of course, we'll have a live demo to see how it works. And again, we will see another time the benefits at a glance of the master pallet, and we will have a short session of questions and answers. If you have some questions for me, I'll be happy to try at least to answer your questions. Okay, so let's first talk about the classic process of loading and unloading without the master pallet. What happens? This is something you know surely. If you have bulk of packages you need to load, so at loading you will have what we could say n touch points in the process. What do we mean by touch points? It's the physical movement and the documentation via scan of the packages. You are loading them, putting them in the truck. So you have n packages, n touch points that you will scan, you will put them in a truck. And it's the exact same at unloading. N touch points in the unloading of these packages on your dock. Okay, this is a very classic operation process you must know. So now with the master pallet, what changes? The process with the master pallet, in this case, prior to the loading, that period of high peak of pressure that you may have, you will need to form your master pallets. So this happens much earlier. You will have your end touch points because you are moving the pallets or the packages in the pallet. So with the documentation via scan and the physical movement. Then you will proceed with the loading with only one touch point. And this is what makes the difference. And it will be the same at unloading. Only one touch point to unload your master pallets. This, what you see here, is the main first advantage of the master pallets, because you avoid having so many touch points at critical times of your process, meaning loading and unloading. In a hurry, you need to load everything. You have the time to respect. Or at unloading, for example, big line hauls that arrive in your agency at night, you don't have enough workers to do so. So the master pallet allow you to reduce significantly the number of touch points in those critical times, loading and unloading, because you have prepared it upfront, way before these critical times. In reality, a master pallet can have very different aspects because it can go in any container type. You will have surely seen this pallets wrapped in plastic band or in rolltainers, in carton, in boxes. You can even have master pallets in plastic bags. I have seen that. So yeah, any container type, different aspects of the master pallet, it doesn't matter. It's the same idea. You are grouping packages together, consolidating them in one single block, one single handling unit. Okay, so talking about the touch points, let's take a step back. Let's look at a part of your supply chains. We are here including a hub. It's a cross-dock site. To evaluate another advantage of the master pallet here, you are not using the master pallet without palletizations. How many touch points are we going to have? We have one loading, unloading, loading, and unloading to deliver the packages potentially to a customer or to the delivery agency. In this case, the first scenario, you will have n touch points times 4. Why? Because loading and unloading, so 4 processes times 4, and n with the number of packages. Imagine you have 20 packages. You must scan them all at loading, scan them again, unloading, and the same operation to the delivery depot or to the consignment. So 80 touch points. In the second scenario, with the palletization using the master pallets, you will have your n touch points because you will group the master pallet in upfront in advance, but then only one touch point per process, the critical process. So n plus 4 gives you 24 touch points. You will load once, you will have only one scan, unload, load and unload a single handling unit. So clearly, you have a improvement, an increase of your productivity along the supply chain. 70% fewer scanning and handling operations. So on top of sparing yourself from having so many touch points at critical times, this was the first advantage. Here, you are really saving effort with much less touch points, physical movement, scanning, using the master pallet. So it's a significant increase in your productivity. Okay, imagine multiplying these advantages to the size of your supply chain, your entire supply chain. So it goes from the sender, from whom you will collect a pallet, dispatch depot, this is the first mile. You go to the dispatch depot, you have the main line haul, which can be multiple line haul at the end, many hubs involved, up to the delivery depot for the last mile delivery to the recipient. So you can implement an improvement of productivity in all these different stages thanks to the master pallet. Let's talk about now the types of master pallets we have in Cadis, because we have, as I said, 3 different types, which have different life cycles. The first one could be the master pallet destination depot. So it can be grouped by your sender, sent to Cadis, this exists, or dispatched by yourself, created by yourself in a dispatch depot or in a hub. So the master pallet will be born in your own network, and the master pallet will live on up to the delivery depot, where it will be dissolved for each package to be delivered individually to different recipients. This is the first type. So it is used as well an internal handling unit in your own network up to the delivery depot, where it will be dissolved and delivered in different packages. Okay, this is the first one. Consolidation of package for different recipients. This is the main objective of it. The second master pallet is the master pallet consignee. It is grouped at any stage by your sender himself or in your network and will go up to the recipient. This is the one we will see in a few minutes. So the master pallets as a unit, the single handling units, can be delivered to a final recipient. This is the main objective, consolidation of different packages for a single recipient and delivered as so. And finally, the last one, the master pallet last mile. This one is built directly in the delivery depot. It's kind of a preparation master pallet for your delivery trip. The master pallet is grouped, and as soon as it is loaded in the truck, as soon as the loading is closed, the master pallet is considered dissolved by the system, and you can deliver your different packages individually to different recipients. So its main objective is consolidation of package again for different recipients. So these are the 3 types of master pallet: delivery depot, recipient, and last mile. We have the right type, different type of master pallet for every operational scenario. So now I will perform a short demo to show you how it works. We will create together a master pallet, assign packages to it, prepare it for a transport. We will load the master pallet, move all packages together, prevent misloading. You will see this, how it happens. The validations, automatic checks, error prevention, operation control before loading, and you will see that it's possible to dissolve the master pallet, whether in the app, in Cadis app, or in Cadis back office. Split the packages when needed, maintain traceability, and continue normal operations. Okay, so I have a short demo prepared. So I will show you my screen, the screen of my PDA. There. And I will show you our demo environment. I have selected some shipments. Okay, so here they are. I'm in our demo environment, Cadis demo environment. These are the shipments I selected. They belong to the same consignee, so logically they should be delivered together. Trans-Service SA, they have the same address. So I will scan these shipments in a master pallet. Here it is. We have a dedicated menu in Cadis app that I will open. First, I'm on the search screen, so I can search for existing master pallets in my system. It's not what I want to do now. I would like to create a new one. So I will click on the plus sign here, and I can already scan the master pallet barcode. I can enter it manually, as you can see. I have a cursor, but I can also scan the barcode of the master pallet, which I will do. So it's quite fast. Here it is, the master pallet. So I chose as a barcode of it today's date, so 2026 0506, and I will select the type consignee. Okay, I can choose a storing location within my depot. This is optional. I will skip the step and create my master pallet. Okay, so here it is. Here you will have listed all the existing pallets in your depot. Currently I have only one. I will select it and start scanning the package. Okay, so it will be fast. This is the first package. Add it, and with it, Cadis announces the second package that I can scan too. Like, you see, I have scanned the package of another shipment. So Cadis warns me. This is a shipment that belongs to a different stop. It has a different stop ID. Would you like to add it? I can click yes. I can ignore this message, or I can choose no. Well, I made a mistake. I will do so because it doesn't necessarily make sense to add this package to my master pallet. So I will add this one. I can do it also manually. You can see like this, and I will scan the second shipment. Okay, here it is. Well, it belongs to a different stop. I will add it. Let's do it. So at least I can have two shipments in my master pallet. As you can see, one shipment, two packages, and the second shipment with one package. Once I'm done, I can close the master pallet. I can choose to take it apart. I can revert what I did by clicking on the package. I can remove one package status and remove it. So I have different possibilities. I can change my master pallet. I can edit it anytime I want. Here I will simply close the master pallet. Here it is. It is done. You will notice the icon has changed. I can find my pallet here in Cadis Studio. If I go to type of shipment, for example, I can filter the type of shipment to see only the master pallets created. And here it is. It will be found here. And I can access the details of the master pallet to see the shipments included, to have the history of the master pallet. Okay, and I can see when it was created, by whom, and which action has been performed. Okay, so this is my first step upfront before loading, unloading, etc. I have grouped my master pallet. Now I will load it directly to a loading list. So again, this is my PDA. Of course, I can dispatch it in the in Cadis Studio, or I will load it. I will load it dynamically to a loading list. Here it is. Okay, and I will scan directly the barcode of my master pallet to have it loaded on this departure. And here it is. The master pallet has been loaded along with all the packages that were grouped in it. As you can see, we have two shipments, three packages. In one scan, I have loaded all the packages that were in my master pallet. Okay, once this is done, I can close my list, complete my list here in my app, and in Cadis Studio, I will be able to close the list, close the loading list, and receive the stop list on my PDA. Okay, this is the master pallet. As you can see, the details of the in the loading details. You can see the master pallet. There is a specific tab for it, master pallet. You can see which shipments were grouped in the master pallet. Here it is. So you have the number of shipments that were grouped in this master pallet, and you can see the details of them here in the specific tab. Okay, so I have closed this loading list, and as a driver, I'm receiving the list of stops in my PDA. Here they are. I have 2 stops because, as you recall, we have grouped 2 different shipments from different consignees in the same master pallet. So here it is. I confirm the trip with the different, these are optional screens that can be added. So the driver can sign and can start his delivery. Now we'll open the first stop. Here it is. Cadis asked me, well, you're not in the correct position. I would say, yes, it's okay. I can start the stop. And here, the same way I did for loading, I will scan the master pallet barcode. So to deliver it and all the shipments grouped in it. So here it is. Now Cadis tells me, be careful, you have a stop, you have a shipment that belongs to another stop. Again, it's that message I received at grouping stage. I receive it again here, so I can validate, say yes. And Cadis will automatically group the different shipments together because they belong to the same master pallet. And I only have to scan the master pallet barcode to deliver them all to the same recipient. Okay, next, exchange of potential loading equipments you may have. This would be classic with a master pallet. Enter the recipient's name the way you do and have the signature for all the shipments that were grouped in the master pallet. So one single scan, as you can see, at loading and at delivery, and you get one POD, one proof of delivery for your master pallets and all the orders that were grouped in it. This was a short demo of what the master pallet recipient can do, which is the most commonly used master pallets. Okay. What are the benefits? Let's look at that again. So we have operational benefits. As we said, we do it again, fewer touch points, faster turnaround, higher throughput, and shorter loading times. It's the same at unloading. So you improve your productivity. From these operational benefits come direct quality benefits because you have fewer damages because you have less touch points. You have fewer loading errors. You have higher delivery quality, more stable processes, and at the system level, your network systemic benefits, less scanning effort, better traceability because all the packages are together, loaded at the same time, unloaded. You have a better operational transparency and scalability across the network. Don't hesitate, send the questions. We will be happy to have another demo, specific demo for you.